and I'm back with another video. So if this is your first time on the channel, I just would like to say welcome and thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you see, feel free to hit that subscribe button and be sure to click that bell, that way you never miss an upload from me. And if you're an OG that's been here for a minute, thank you so much for coming back. So we are on part 4, yes, part 4 of the Mediterranean mansion build. Oh my gosh, guys, this is a long process, but like I said in previous videos, I put a lot of love into this home. It is going to be a very special home, and I just can't wait to share with you guys what I've been working on. So just hang tight and let's just enjoy the process, because it is a process, yes indeed. So here we are. We are downstairs in the study. So this is going to be the father's study. The dad, he is an investment banker, so he is really good with logic and finance, and just he has a really high charisma skill also. Like, he's a people person and he really knows about his coin. So he has definitely built an empire in this mansion, along with his lovely wife, who I mentioned in part 2, I believe. She is a florist and she has a successful business as well. They have together built this wonderful empire, and you guys, it's just a lot. It is a lot going on, and I'm here for it. So we are in a study, and the dad's favorite color is red. So you will really notice around the house, but especially in his study, that he has a lot of red. So his desk chairs are red, his 2 armchairs are red, his couch is red. Like, he feels like red is just the color of power, the color of dominance, and the color of, I guess, passion. Not necessarily in a romantic way, but just being passionate about whatever you're trying to pursue, whether that be a career or a lifestyle or just anything. So he really enjoys the color red. And I wanted to have a lot of sturdy pieces in here, so I made sure to use the more beefier furniture. Even with the desk in here, I wanted to get kind of like the sturdiest ones that I could possibly find. There is also a secondary desk in the father's study, so he does a lot of work from home, so he may have an assistant come in here and work. You know, just an additional space. Say, for instance, if he had like a huge workload and he needed some help with some things, there is a space available for someone else to help him out. I also make sure that there was some other things down here. So he has his own, he has a bathroom in here with a shower. So, like, if he ends up working all night, or, you know, basically he can really live in here. This is kind of like a man cave, in my opinion. But, you know, he has all the amenities. He also has a mini fridge, and I'm putting up these 2 shelves. These shelves are from I'm not sure where they're from. I think they might be from the Moschino stuff pack, but I was trying to make those shelving units look like built-ins, and I really like them. And I was trying to convey the same thing with those bookshelves behind the desk, make them look like built-ins, but I kind of did a different method, and I just used one of the archways and I put those into the wall, and you can definitely access everything. Don't worry, I play tested it. Everything works just fine. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? I hope everyone is having a great day. I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying to be better about being consistent and doing these voiceovers. I love building, but editing is such a chore. But once the video is all said and done and I can share it with you guys, it makes it all worth it. So yeah, we're still in the father study, and like I said, he really loves the color red. I like that red rug. I haven't really used it anywhere else, and I'm just adding in some other focusing items, like some bookends and the little balance scale things, and just some other things to really kind of foster a focused and productive work environment. And I'm also building out a secondary entrance to his study. So this is just behind the pool area, and I'm just gonna make a little it's either 1x3 or 1x4 space, so he'll be able to access it. So yeah, it's just an alternative entrance. I feel like this is too fancy of a mansion to only have one way to enter the home, so I don't know, I just wanted to put in a secondary entrance. I'm using this door here, and it's from the Discover University pack, and I also put one of the security cameras because you can never be too careful when you are successful in the Sims universe. Anyway, you guys, I am just trying to figure out how I want to set this up and which stairs I was going to use. Initially, down in the study, I was going to have a safe, and I was going to use like the big doors that came with Get Famous and like have him put all of his money in there. But I just felt like that was a bit too much, so I kind of scrapped that idea. So sorry if you were looking forward to something like that. I didn't feel like it was necessary. But yeah, I'm just cycling through doors and seeing which door I'm going to put to the entrance, and I think I probably end up going with a door from base game. Right now I have a door from Discover University. It's the one with the peephole. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, guys. I can't recall. But anyway, now we are in the media room, aka the home theater, and I'm just putting up some of these posters from both base game and from the Get Famous pack. I think I was going to use the base game ones at first, but the Get Famous pack has a bit more variety. I think I sprinkled in a couple of them from base game, but most of them are from the Get Famous pack. And I'm just cycling through it. I would imagine that this family really loves a good movie and they like to entertain and have people over, so a home theater would be perfect. They do have a daughter, and she is a teen, or is she a young adult? She's one of those, like she's around 18. So this room is also good if she wanted to have like a group of her friends over, or if they want to have a party or something like that. And I'm just adding in some lights around the place. And you know, I think I get rid of the lights on the wall, but I keep the lights on the floor. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see in just a minute now, won't we? But yeah, I really like this home theater, and I'm deciding to take out some of the armchairs and put in some love seats, just in case if you wanted to lay down or lounge a little bit, you have a little bit more room to do so. And in this main area, I wanted to dedicate it. It's kind of like just a recreational area. So there's going to be like a couple of gaming tables. Like there's the foosball and the Don't Wake the Llama table, and like just a bunch of things for your Sims to do. Like this is definitely the party area in the house. Now we're back on the outside, and I'm trying to figure out which railing do I want to have on the front facade. I think I end up going with these from Jungle Adventure. I could definitely be wrong, but I really love how the slope turned out. I mentioned in my last video that it was actually my sister that kind of helped me to realize how I wanted to do it. Because initially I had just like this big long staircase. I think I broke it up into two parts. And she helped me to realize that that might be a bit much if that's like your only way to access the house. So I really love the slope. And yeah, it looks like I'm using the railings and the balustrades from the from the Jungle Adventure pack. I apologize. I felt like that was the best choice to go with, since I was trying to really keep with the Mediterranean style. I understand that the Jungle Adventure pack isn't necessarily Mediterranean, but as far as what we have access to in the game, it was kind of the closest that I had. So, you know, it is what it is. And now I'm just cleaning up some of the terrain paint from earlier and adjusting some of these outdoor lights so you'll be able to see at night. And the driveway just looks a bit cleaner. And then I was contemplating maybe changing the paint, and I believe I do, but I wanted to make sure whatever I changed the terrain paint to had a matching set at the top. So I use the kind of brick paver flooring right in front of the house, and then for the actual slope I used the matching terrain paint, and it worked out perfectly. And I was kind of apprehensive to using red because this lot has like a street right in front of it that I have no say so over what that looks like. So I was kind of afraid that it was going to conflict, but I feel like the red on the ground really brings out the red in the roofing of the house. And I don't know, I just really like it. I really like it. It wasn't that big of a deal, and you know, it ended up working out. So yeah. And now I apologize for the constant moving of the camera. So now I'm just adding in some vehicles. So this is a family of 3. So I have a little convertible, a minivan, and then I also put a muscle car. And I feel like each one of them kind of encapsulates the personalities of the Sims that I'm envisioning here. So it was nice to put them in. And I just feel like this family should definitely have cars. I mean, they can afford it. And I feel like this was too large of a lot not to utilize that driveway space as much as I could. And over there off to the side, I'm just trying to customize the mailbox a little bit. And I expanded the pavers over to the side some, just so I wanted like a more natural progression from the road that I can't edit to the lot. So that's why I extended that paver area out. Now I'm just adding in different railings and things around the house, the pool area, and the top area at the very top. And I think I'm just getting rid of cars now, and I'm adding in a bike because why not? Definitely why not? I feel like bikes should do something for your fitness. I could definitely be wrong. I know it's transportation. But yeah, we are up now in the master suite. So this is where the parents are, and I wanted it to be kind of opulent in here, really over the top with the chandeliers from Get Famous, and you know, just the really fancy bed. I think that's like the princess something bed. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I wanted it to be over the top. I feel like that would definitely be the aesthetic of these people. And I added in some wallpaper behind the bed frame, and I'm just kind of cycling through swatches, just seeing what I like and what's really going to work in this space. And the master bedroom has a walk-in closet, so I am going to use this vampire's wardrobe, I believe, but they also have a separate walk-in closet. I feel like they deserve it. Why not? Like, how could you live in a mansion and not have a walk-in closet, right? It was just necessary. I'm using these closet units from the Get Famous pack. I just really like them because they're really big and expensive, and I wanted the closet to kind of feel like a boutique. So I'm also putting in just a little bit of a seating area, and I'm using these really cute hanging lights. Those are actually from the base game. Yeah, they look really good. Honestly, when you go through swatches of items, like, you discover just how useful items can be, because sometimes the default swatch might not be as attractive, if you know what I mean. But when you flip through, you find better options. I'm just gonna put it like that. In the walk-in closet, I'm using this hanging rack from the Moschino stuff pack, and then there's also like that little stylist stand from Get Famous. And I sized down one of the tables. I think that table is from Get Famous, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm kind of using it as an accent table where it's originally a dining table. So I just sized it down, and I add in a couple of perfume trays and flowers and things like that, just to add a bit of that boutique feel that I was telling you guys about. And I used those sheer curtains from the Island Living pack. I'm cycling through this Get Famous rug just to figure out which one I want. And then I think I opt for the kind of shaggy one. Well, I wouldn't call it shaggy, but it's more of a fluffy rug that came with the Vintage Glamour pack. And it looks like we're back in the bedroom now, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to use swatch wise. And then as far as the wallpaper, I wanted to make sure that the crown molding matches the rest of the room. Just really trying to get that consistency going. The master bedroom has its own ensuite. It also has its own balcony access, and it has a living space. So as you can see in front of the fireplace, there's a coffee table, and there's also a love seat. So if the couple wanted to snuggle up in front of the fireplace or watch a movie together, they can do that and not have to be confined to sitting on the side of their bed. So yeah, I really love this room because of that. And I got rid of those chandeliers from the Get Famous pack and replaced them with some base game chandeliers, actually, which is a surprise. Maybe I just felt like the Get Famous chandeliers were over the top, and they truly were. They really truly were. So I think I like this choice a little bit better. And as you can see, I'm just adding in some more decor pieces like flowers and paintings and things like that, just to make the place feel a bit more lived in, a bit more personalized, and you know, just a bit more, I don't know, better to look at, I guess. But yeah, I'm just adding in some rugs here because there are wood floors throughout this home pretty much. So I'm just adding in some rugs just to warm up the place and just to add a bit more texture to the floor. And yeah, I really like that rug. I think that rug right there came with the, ooh, is that from Get Famous? I'm not entirely sure. But I do like all of the different swatches on that rug. And I also added in some bedside tables and lights. Those lights are from Vintage Glamour. And I'm just doing a little bit of play testing here. Well, I think I was actually just adjusting the light, not some play testing. But yeah, there's that armoire that's from the Vampires pack. I do move it and I put a makeup table in there. I'm not sure if I keep it or not, but I definitely move it. And we are out on the patio area now. I'm just adding in a couple of loungers here. So there's 2 loungers outside of the door to this bedroom, and there's also a yoga mat, so you can come outside and either soak up the sun or get in a good little stretch. I tried yoga once. It hurt. I hear you gotta keep doing it, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna do yoga again. Leave me a comment down below if you've done yoga and let me know your experience with it. This is our upper deck area, like the very top deck, and there's like a little fire pit here. I would imagine that this place will be awesome for like summer nights or even nights in the fall time when it's not too cold yet. Maybe you can roast your marshmallows or tell stories and just have nice little memories here. But anyway, you guys, I am going to go ahead and hop off here. If you made it this far in the video, I just would like to say thank you so much for watching. And also, if you haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe. Also, be sure to click that bell. That way you never miss an upload from me. If you are interested in seeing more thumbnails or just seeing anything else about my personal life, feel free to follow me on my social medias, which are linked down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. It helps me and the channel out more than you know. This build is not quite available yet on the gallery, but if you want to see anything else that I've created, my origin ID is Simply-Nisey. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys. Thank you.